Hello, the audience. Yeah, I went ahead and got the, yeah, hard container. Also, I can't lower any of the, game volume, so I'm just going to have to talk louder. Yeah. There we go. So, I decided that we're not going to do the series of episodes where we go out and get the Master Sword first, because we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 hearts away. Not that many, but yeah, we'll go to the next, we'll do the next Divine Beast, and then by the end of that time, then we should have, enough hearts to pull the Master Sword. So yeah, let's go do that. We'll hit all the shrines along the way. Voice crack. Let's just jump to here, because that's the closest part. And then we're going to want to grab the tower. One of my least favorite towers, but we kind of needed to know where we're going. And I have proof for that, and that proof is the speedrun that I did on the B team. And that speedrun is in massive quotes, because it took us about 4 to 6 hours, I don't remember, but it took us a very long time. And I got Mipha's Grace and Daruk's Protection for that. And I deeply regret going after Daruk's Protection. Yeah. Bad idea to be using it here instead of the tower, but whatever.
Mipha's Grace is ready.
Thank you. That's right, I've got a horse. I forgot. Yeah, I should probably explain what's happened between the last 2 episodes. Between this episode and the last one, whatever. Yeah, alright. On to explaining the thing. Shit. Alright, no, focusing. Concentrating. Okay, nice. Let's go Richard. Or Anthony. I forgot. Why did I call him Richard? Whatever. That's what I wanted to call the horse. This is hard to drive a horse. There we go. Sorry, I was texting a friend. They want me to get on Fortnite, and I just selected recording and also driving a horse. Driving counts, right? Do I have any fire arrows? Yes, I do. Hello. Yes, let's play a fun game called Stand Still. Stand more still. Thank you. Take the ice rod. Thank you very much. Don't have room for it. Let's drop something useless. Oh, I don't have anything that's useless. I don't need 2 of these. It's not like I need the ice rod that much, but whatever. It will keep me colder in warmer climates, which, coincidentally, we're going to. So, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. Huh. We're just gonna go along the Death Mountain Trail until we can find... Yeah. If you haven't played a Zelda game, Death Mountain is a recurring place. And, trust me, it's way more terrifying in the, oh, shit. In, Ocarina of Time. Because in that game, like, the second dungeon that you go to is Death Mountain. So. And the, 7th? No, 5th. 5th dungeon you go to is also Death Mountain. So the 2nd and 5th dungeons are Death Mountain. Which is cool. Also, it was really intimidating when I first played it. I need to do a series on Ocarina of Time. Hope it gets re-released or remade in some way. So I can do a series on it. I don't want to go out and buy it just to support it, just to play it. Holy shit. There we go. I shouldn't have worried about it. I should have just used Mipha's Grace, I think, but whatever. Yeah, this is interesting, scaling Death Mountain. I don't think I've ever gone down this path, or up this path, rather. It is a mountain. Yeah, so, I don't know where this leads. I do need fireproof potions, though. Fireproof elixirs, though. That's one thing I do know. So, Amber, yes. Best headgear in the game. Speaking of which, how much do I have? 5. I think that's enough. I might need more. I should probably get 15, just in case. Oh my god, we're not even at the mountain yet. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, cool. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I sense that that's going to be... Yep, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot. Ah, that's... fucking man. I'm already playing dated games, I don't need to date myself more. Anyway, so, yeah. There's a difference between just being hot, like the cold stuff, and being actually on fire. You need a whole different set of gear for being on fire. And there's a shrine over there. We're not going to it, because no. And then there was the tower that we saw over there, but we can't get that yet. And that tower is unfortunately for the Death Mountain area. No, we can't get that quite yet. So I think I'm just going to work my way around the side here. And also, I'm going to have to cut the episodes down to half an hour each. Don't ask why. The whole thing is editing, and it has mainly to do with the capture box, which I'm not going to replace for a very long time, so you're just going to have to get used to half an hour long episodes where sometimes shit doesn't happen. This is a hot spring. Hot springs are quite nice. They heal you when you're in them. I think there's a path over there, and that path will lead me to where I want to be, and that's a cool bridge. Anyway, hot springs heal you when you're swimming around in them, so they're very nice. Yup, that's the path. Sweetness. That took way less time than it did on the live stream. Speedrun. Live stream. Anyway, so it is like regular water. You do have to have stamina for it, so I'm going to... And I don't think you can make ice in it, if I remember correctly. No, you cannot. Sweetness. So we're going to have to make our way across. Making this wonderful healing water of goodness quite a daunting foe. Never mind, we can walk in it. Daunting foe defeated. Yeah. Once we play Ocarina of Time, and then there's 10 daunting foes. Yeah. Wait, didn't I see a path over here? Is there no path? Oh, there's the path. Stupid. Enough to miss the path. But yet. Okay, let's just wander over. Yeah, path. Beautiful, beautiful path. We'll come back to this path later in the game. Much, much later in the game. Champion's Ballad type of later in the game. If you don't know, Champion's Ballad is the second DLC, so we'll tackle that again much later. It's a story-based DLC, so we'll get to that. And yeah, Anthony can't be here. There's an invisible wall, I think, here. This is the first checkpoint, by the way. Yeah, Death Mountain marker number 1. Climbing path, trailhead. So, yep. And then that is where we're trying to go. That's where we can buy fireproof elixirs that stops us from being caught on fire. If you are dense. Yeah. And that's a fireproof lizard, which means we can make fireproof elixirs ourselves. So what we're going to do is we're just going to probably buy a couple. I usually get there in 1 elixir, honestly. Because I get there quite efficiently. And, yep. Yeah, also Anthony's here, because he's close enough to be here. I think I'm going to put him in the stable. I'll board him. Let's just teleport him up here, because I don't want to ride him all the way there. Alright. You're not going to move there, are you? So... And that's Cass. We've talked about him before, I believe. So, yeah. Yeah, of course we're talking about him before. He did the shrine quest thing. Anyway, yeah, so sometimes he's at stables and he plays wonderful accordion music, and he'll have a bigger presence in the story later. You sell fireproof elixirs? Let's just buy 1.
Hi.
Morning. Yep. That's right. Okay, so yes. So the second checkpoint is when we need these. So let's... Oh, we don't have any money. Okay, cool. Yeah. Ooh, this is the shrine quest that I hate. So that's... So that's the stable we're at. No, I think it's the other stable around Death Mountain, and then that's where it... No, that's the stable we're at, isn't it? which means there's a shrine just over here. Right? The shrine from that shrine quest, fun fact, is I think one of the last shrines, if not the last shrine that I ever got. Just because, yeah. For whatever reason, I had a hard time with it. Just because I got confused as to what stable it was, and thought it was harder than it needed to be, so I just put off the shrine quest in general. Until I had to. Also, what direction is this pointing me in? Like the shrine right... Oh, it's over there, okay. I think that was my third Rivali's Gale. I don't think I have any more. Nope, don't. Okay. We'll get the shrine, because I said we'd get shrines along the way. And we need the shrines along the way. And that was a really powerful axe, so we're just going to ignore it, because I think, weirdly enough, we have better gear. And, yeah. We'll get some specialized gear along the way. I love this game, especially how, like, you know... I think I mentioned it before, but like the breaking weapon system I think works really well with this game, because then your inventory just becomes like a Katamari of every place you've been, and just kind of, even your outfit like morphs into where you're going and all that. Like, for example, we'll get clothing to serve as a fireproof elixir for us. That's just what elixirs are in this game. They're just temporary clothing for when you unlock it later. Alright, what is this shrine? Metal makes a path. Fuck yeah. Anyway. I never noticed that before. I bet that's how you get the secret chest. Oops, I'm blowing it up with fire or bomb arrow. Secret chest! Yeah, secret chest. Hope this is good. I seriously never noticed this before. I never went out of my way to 100% this game. Oh, ruby! That's nice. Okay. Oh, that's right. Metal makes a path. That makes sense. We need the metal. Yeah, if you ever watch Game Grumps play this game, then you'll probably realize that I'm an inferior channel, and then probably watch them instead, but whatever. The gameplay is at least better. Let me say that much. Oh, I think I know what I have to do. I don't think I mean, I can catch it, because I have before, but I think the intended way is that. Yeah, and then over here, you grab... do that. Pretty ballsy move, but that one passed me by. Okay. And then push these ones all the way up, which is going to make it a somewhat entertaining sight with, yeah, all of these. Don't get hit by them, they can still damage you. There we go. I don't know why I said that, like, it was a walkthrough. I don't expect anyone's playing along. And just throw that in the pile. And yeah, my controller's fucked up again. Different set of controllers, the exact same problem. I'm working towards a pro controller at the moment, so... Which is, weirdly enough, cheaper than the actual controllers. So, fuck it, why not? Stop texting me. I record for an hour at a time. Stop texting me. I'm not getting on Fortnite. Also, it's end of Season 6, so once I get Week 10 challenges done, I will not be playing at all. Oh, well, obviously they're... I see their tactics. Whatever. Right, I was trying to sell stuff. Is there no Beetle? Where's Beetle? He's usually along the path outside if he's not inside. He's inside usually at night. Huh. You know what? Oh, there he is. Never mind. I was gonna... Okay. Ooh, Ancient Arrow. Those are very rare, and we're going to keep them. So, yeah. Because they can do some pretty cool shit later, and we're going to use them. 100%. Yeah. Look what I've got. Yep, I have... Diamonds I'm not getting rid of. I'm gonna get rid of the ruby. Yep, that'll be all. Because I need the other stuff for later. So, yeah. All the materials do stuff in this game. There's nothing that's just for selling. But yeah. You know, I'll take one. I'll usually get there in one, and if I don't, I can just make my own right here. Where is it? Fireproof lizard. There you are. And then I need a bunch of monster parts. There we go. Yeah! Critical cook. Sweetness. Could have just done that before. I'm pretty sure I'll get there in 12 minutes. So, yeah. Alright. We've started along our path. And, yeah, we will run into some interesting things along the way. I do know the path, though, so... It's also quite linear, and I think we'll encounter a shrine or two along the way, and also that tower up there is along the path. God, see... what's frustrating about this one is you can't just, like, look up like the last one, and that just, like, counteracts it easily. Also, you can stealth up on these guys. And I do need him for later. Yeah, anyway. Like, this one has more of an input, like, force over your thing, so I'm holding up right now. There we go, and now it finally went up. Oh, no, no lizard. Alright. There's a lizard. I want that lizard. I did not have to buy those fireproof elixirs. I could have just captured lizards. There's another lizard. That's a bird. Okay. If we see any rocks or lizards, I'll sneak up on them. Well, I'll sneak up on the lizards. I won't sneak up on the rocks. Alright, nice. And those are birds, which I will kill one real quick. Oh my god, that was brutal. Yeah, so... No, we're not high enough yet. Oh, those are fire choo-choos, by the way. When you kill them... Yep, they drop red choo-choo jelly. Now, the colors of choo-choo jelly give elemental effects, and we can demonstrate that real quick. So, for example, if we lay down the choo-choo jelly, we can give them elemental effects by hitting them with elemental weapons, which means we can... Oh my god! I'm like a genius or something. So now we've hit them with lightning stuff, and now they're yellow choo-choo jelly, and then if we do this... Oh, it seems so planned out. Yeah, wow, I destroyed, like, all of them. Anyway, so now we have white choo-choo jelly. Apparently, don't destroy them. Anyway, so when they're destroyed from, like, an arrow or something, and we'll just kind of throw those down there, then they'll... Oops. Oh, okay. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, they'll emit a giant spear of something, so... Yeah, white choo-choo jelly will emit spear of ice, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. That's what they do. And, of course, there's the white choo-choos and yellow choo-choos that we'll find later. And they do those things. And are we just finding high-level gear? No. I was about to say, are we just finding high-level gear because I went to Hyrule Castle and just thinks I should have that now? So, yeah. And the red choo-choo jelly can be used to, like, start fires if you don't have any flint, which, no, I've got plenty of flint. I always have flint on me. But yeah. And that's a guardian down there, so we're going to want to avoid that. Well, I mean, you'd think. So, we're gonna fight that guardian. Because why not? Well, because it can kill me. It's irrelevant. I'm good at parrying all of a sudden. I'm just overconfident is all. Yeah, I need to not talk while I'm focusing. Whatever, I'm gonna do it anyway, because I'm a cocky son of a bitch. Yeah! Alright, I'm just not talking anymore because I'm no longer cocky. God damn it! The second I start talking, whatever. No, now I have full health. See, that was advantageous. Yeah, I butchered the pronunciation of that. I'm going to want to eat food. That'll work. What the shit? I parried that. Everyone saw it. I'm eating another steamed fish. There we go. Alright, come on. I fucking hate the world. You know what I'm gonna do? Do I have anything that's good? You're good. You're better. You're also pretty good.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
That stops him from firing his laser. So we're just gonna bombard this guy with bomb arrows, because why not? Because I hate him. There we go, now he's dead. Not the first time I've killed a Guardian, but you know. Still. And I'm out of regular arrows. Damn it. I wanted to show something off. Whatever. Show it off later. Yeah, we still need to heal, though. That's not good. And let's just reorder that, and then... yeah, good enough. And yeah, the Oasis works just like the hot water does in Hyrule Castle when we found that. So, yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I could have just healed with that. Ah, damn it. Whatever. And you know, the path does lead up there, and I usually skip the Guardian. Yeah, like a controller right now. Anyway, I usually just go up there to skip the Guardian, but I do want to show the rest of the path, so that's what we're doing. And we're not at the second checkpoint, so no need to be fast. Yeah. Those are fire keys. They're like regular keys, but they're on fire. If you've played Ocarina, you're well acquainted with them. Oh, speaking of Ocarina of Time, that's the first game that had the Hylian shield in it, and established that it's fireproof. And all the other games have had that feature. And weirdly enough, not enough people know that about the Hylian shield for some reason. They just assume it's a really good shield. I can't look up. There we go. Okay, I really want to check those, like, giant holes in the wall, but I don't want to engage with that. And I still can't look up. There we go. I'm not touching the joystick anymore, and it's not doing anything, so... Yep. Playing Binding of Isaac with this is annoying. It's weird, this feels like a much steeper slope. And that is the sign signifying the second checkpoint. And yes, I know I've scared off a couple, things around here, so let's read the sign. Death Mountain marker number 2, Goron City ahead. Heat level star, non-Gorons use extreme caution. So, we're going to use that. Yeah, we have... What the fuck's the other one? Oh, okay, sorry. That's the stealth elixir I have in my thing for, if it turns into an ice cream cone, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah. By the way, that is a real thing, it's a glitch. I don't know what happens. I think it's just bad egg from, like, Pokemon. If you don't know what that is, it's Generation 3, and basically if the game thought you were cheating, it put a bad egg in your inventory or whatever, and if you check the summary, it crashed your game. So I think that's all the ice cream cone is. If the game thinks you're cheating, it'll just give you an ice cream cone. It doesn't actually do anything, it just deletes one of your stealth potions. Stop it. I need to look up. Parry a little later than you think. And even then, the Hylian shield can absorb the hit. Yeah, I'm always parrying a little later than I thought I should. Yeah, alright, cool. I know how to parry. Don't you dare. I'm having all your shit. They've not dropped any big cores yet. God damn it, they're like the only enemies that can drop big cores. And like that's the only place you can get big cores is killing them. Ooh, gold deposit. That just means they have higher level shit. Sapphire. It's worth the same amount as a ruby and is fundamentally the same material. Apart from it makes you cooler when you put it into headgear and not warmer. If you know how minerals work, you know that doesn't make any sense because they are technically the same mineral, just different color. Anyway, just like the games, Ruby and Sapphire, technically the same game, just different color. That's about it. You just, you know, if you chose Sapphire, you just get the worst legendaries. I don't know. I'm torn between Latios and Latios. Latios is cool, but Latios. See how I'm torn? And okay, that was the most boring tower in the world. Whatever. The part that made it interesting is if you tried to get it first before getting the fireproof elixirs, and you're on a time limit. I still can't skip this. We'll probably end the episode here, honestly. I'll also pause it between episodes, so if we want to do anything, it doesn't start, you know, doesn't keep counting down. And there is Death Mountain on the map. And that is all the things. And yes, at certain points you do kind of have to memorize where each thing is. And then, like there's certain situations where it's like, oh, it's in this pool of lava specifically. Anyway, yeah, good night everybody.